everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Brass Knuckles Bible Club. So I apologize for last night. Last night, we hit the live stream and just, I don't know, dude. Look, man, it's a real simple answer as to what happened. It's not super complicated. Long story short, I dropped the ball. I thought my cameras were fine. I thought they were plugged in. And I was having some issues with my secondary camera over here. Okay, with this camera, all right? I was having some issues, and I noticed that it started lagging behind. Well, there's a reason for that. The reason is because it was practically dead. I didn't think anything about it. Again, like I said, I thought I charged it. I did not. PCCs and PCIs. Got to do them.
You ain't special.
I'm not special. You got to do it. You got to make sure your gear is good to go. And that's the whole reason why we do that. EDLs, right? We got to check our equipment. And hey, man, that's what I get. That's what I get. Again, it was field expedient. But it was a little sloppy. That was my fault. I apologize. But kind of piggybacking off of what I was talking about last night, again, just to kind of recap, if you didn't watch, I've had a number of people reach out to me and they wanted to know, what I thought about the whole Renee Good situation and the, what's his name? Alex Pretty. Okay. The Alex Pretty situation. And once again, let me make myself unmistakably clear. Okay. As far as my personal opinions on the matter of those two, okay, sorry, you ain't getting it. Number of reasons, okay? First and most obvious reason. One, it's highly contentious, okay? Two, I am not a full-time YouTuber. I don't get paid for this. Not yet, okay? We're working on it. Thank you, Steve, over at the Biblical Hitman. Working on it. Haven't seen anything yet. Is what it is, not complaining. All right, but I digress. I'm not getting paid to do this. I still got to keep the lights on. I got to pay the bills. I got to keep food in the fridge, diapers on butts. I got to keep the machine going. And, listen, dude, it's one of those things where, like, one, it's highly contentious. And two, like I said before, okay, it's still under investigation. I'm not going to sit here and explain myself, especially whenever I already broke this stuff down, okay, ad nauseum, that there is a process, okay? There are entire units that are dedicated to just reviewing after-action reports, use of force reports, and officer-involved shootings, okay? And listen, the first inclination that everybody has is whenever they see something, they immediately want to jump to the extreme. They want to make a judgment. And, I'm also going to go ahead and say it. You know what I mean? This guy is absolutely 100% known for calling out small creators and small YouTubers. And by comparison, I would be extremely small. Extremely small. On TikTok, I have like 90,000, okay? 90,000 people on TikTok. It's a respectable amount. It's nothing crazy. I ain't paying the bills with it. But, it's respectable. 90,000. This guy's got like 4.4 million. And it doesn't matter. He'll zero in on a comment and then he'll start doxing people. Okay? Not cool. Not cool. Number one. Number two, you're going to land yourself in some hot water, Bubba. And you're going to start losing some brand deals. And it already seems like that's already happening. Who's texting me? Oh. Sorry about that. Yeah, so anyway. Like I said, going over okay, just kind of recapping what I was talking about last night. Critical thinking. Critical thinking. If I was going to run for president, that would be my slogan. Make critical thinking great again. Okay? Nobody's doing it. Let me correct that. Almost nobody's doing it. There are a few people that are actually trying to call honest balls and strikes. Okay? But like I said, again, when you get to these things, there's always more than one angle. Okay? So the media is always immediately going to give you the worst point of view. It's going to give you the hook. It's not going to give you the entire picture. You're not going to get the full context. You're not. And we'll see tonight, okay, why it would behoove people, all right, to just slow down. Be patient. Wait for things to unfold. We can't keep being this gullible that whenever we see something, the first clip that we see from the news, we just take it and run with it, okay? And that's just it. And that's the truth. And then we get on our platform with our 4.4 million followers. We make this whole emotional post, right? We start dropping F-bombs and that was effing murder. That was blah, 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 you know, just going on. And hey, listen, if you're a liberal, which he is, okay? All right, he's a liberal, all right? You're going to get all your peeps riled up. And so that's kind of the double-edged sword, whatever it is, you know, whenever you're an influencer. I really don't like that term, okay? But, I mean, I can't ignore the fact that people like that, they have influence. More people watch this dude than, like, CNN, okay? So, like, these people have influence. And based off of what they say, just go look at the comments. Just go look at the comments. You will see some of the most mindless drones and dregs just like, and they're just like carbon copies. Whatever they say, whatever their guy says, that's all they do. They just repeat, it's murder. It's murder. It's murder. Okay. Nobody's actually, again, like I said, nobody's actually slowing down and nobody's thinking. Okay. And I'm not even just talking about breaking down officer-involved shootings. I'm thinking that if we had more critical thinking, we would have a lot less problems. Both sides can use this, by the way. Okay? I don't know if you knew that. But listen, you don't just have to be a Republican, or not even a Republican, like a conservative. You don't just have to be a conservative to think critically. You don't. You don't. You can have red hair, you can have crazy mustaches, and you can have all this, you know, you can have all the muscles and all the splits and all the other stuff that you guys have. You can have all that, and you can still think critically. You can do that. But that's not what sells. People want emotion. People don't want logic. They want emotion. You can't feel logic. It feels cold. It feels robotic, right? But emotion, that's what gets people moving. The problem is that your heart is deceitfully wicked. Who could understand it? Right? Which is a large part of why we actually have to think. And as Christians, it's actually more important that we think. Okay? Because following God, becoming a Christian doesn't mean that you unscrew your head and you take your brain out and you chuck it into the wood line. That's not what that means. Okay? God gave you a brain. Okay? God gave you a brain, so use it. Don't be a fool. Book of Proverbs talks a lot about fools. The last thing you want to be doing is you want to be reading it and be like, man, this fool sounds really familiar. Okay? Don't be that guy. You don't want to be that guy. So again, coming back to this whole critical thinking, I gave you guys a checklist last time. And we're just going to go over it again. Okay? These are 4 or 5 questions that I want you to ask yourself before you do anything. This is especially important for you if you're 20 years old and you're all pissed off and you want to go out and you want to go brave the elements and go protest and all this other stuff. There's like, you need to listen, okay? You need to listen to some sage wisdom here, all right? First thing, first question. First question. All right. Is it safe? Remember we talked about flowcharts? First question. Is what I'm about to do, is it safe? No, it's not safe. Hey, if it's not safe, don't do it. That simple. This is what we meant by there were a million off-ramps before we got to these terrible situations where, unfortunately, these people are no longer here, and they're no longer here able to argue their side and why they did what they did. That's not blaming them 100% on them. Yeah, no, it was tragic, but I will say there were 100 exit ramps. And the first one, is it safe? No, we're done. Okay, staying home. Hey, let's go ram our cars into ICE convoys. Hey, I got a better idea. How about this? How about we stay home and we watch Stranger Things? How about we do that? That seem like a better idea? It does to me. Hey, I can tell you, for almost 100,000%, if I decide not to go join a protest and turn my vehicle into a weapon and instead stay inside and watch Stranger Things, I'm almost 100,000% sure, number one, I'm not going to get hurt. And number two, no one's going to pull a gun on me.
Oh my God, guns!
Almost 100,000%. Try it out. If you want to go to a protest and you're getting all uppity about it, hey, stay home and watch TV instead. Let's try that. Okay. First question, is it safe? Right? Next question, is it legal? I don't know why we're all struggling with this one. Is it legal? No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Guys, this isn't hard stuff. They teach you guys this stuff in grade school, in second grade. Hey, is it safe before you walk out into the road? All right, look left, look right, look left again, then cross. You don't just go running outside in your underwear and dart across traffic.
Look at you now.
Look at you now. You're road pizza. Okay? Is it safe? No. Hey, let's not and say we did. Okay? Second thing, is it legal? Okay? The First Amendment is not a blanket right. It has limitations. Okay? You activists need to understand that.
Another activist, McGuire.
Activist. Yes.
Okay? You need to, I know that's what all Republicans sound like to you guys because we think we're better than you. Okay? Or at least you think that we think that we're better than you. All right? But there's certain things that, and we're gonna go over this tonight. You're gonna see this tonight. You can't just say whatever you want and expect there not to be any consequences. There are limits to your speech. Okay? And there are consequences to your actions. And at the end of the day, guess what? Rules are the rules. The laws are the laws. Nobody cares about your feelings. Sorry to say it. Nobody cares. Because once those iron bracelets go on, nobody cares. Kick and scream and cry all you want. Cuss all you want, threaten all you want. It's nothing that we haven't heard 8 zillion times. No one's going to care. You're still going to jail. And guess what? If you want to act like a big enough ignoramus, it's not going to bode for you. It's not going to bode very well for you whenever you get there. I can tell you that. Okay? But that's the other thing. Okay? You can't just say whatever you want and expect nothing to happen. It turns out there's some really, 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 really dumb things that you can say and get in a lot of trouble for. And no one's coming to bail you out. And even if they do bail you out, that's on your record.
Activism, yes.
Good luck getting a job after that. Is it safe? Is it legal? Okay? Those are pretty simple. Next question, okay? Is it wise? If it's legal, okay, and if it's safe, is it wise? Realism versus idealism. Is it legal to have a gun? If you're not a convicted felon, if you don't have any convictions of domestic violence, right? You're a lawful carrier. You got your license. Okay. You're adhering to your state laws. Okay. As to how you can carry, whether it's open carry or concealed carry, you're following the law. Is it legal to have a firearm? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Is it legal to go to a protest? Define protest. But yes. If we're going to a protest and we're going to fight the cops, first of all, I don't even know why we're entertaining that conversation. That is not a conversation that I would entertain. Okay? Bootlicker. Okay? Yeah, sure. Because I'm not a moron. Okay? You go ahead. Go ahead. Do you, boo-boo. All right? But I would never entertain this hypothetical conversation. But assuming that I were going to a protest and assuming people were going to be agitating the cops, and also assuming, okay, that I'm probably going to get into a scuffle, does it serve my best interest to go with a weapon? Why do I need to go with a weapon? What am I worried about? That will lead you to your next question. Can I do it? Okay, you can. Should I do it? Can I or should I? It's like I said, I could drive my truck and I could steer my feet. I could steer with my feet if I wanted to. That don't make it a good idea. Don't make it a good idea. So can you do it? Yeah, you can. Is it wise? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. And if I am so just like pissed off beyond belief, if I have this much pent up rage, I am just setting myself up for complete failure by even showing up. Yeah.
Oh, the anger sharks are swimming in my head.
Yeah. If the anger sharks are swimming in my head, if the anger sharks are swimming in my head, is it a good idea for me to take a gun and go fight the cops? Now remember, I'm not debating whether it's legal or not to have a gun.
Did you hear what I said?
Okay? I'm not debating on whether or not it's legal or not to join a protest. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying any of that. All of a sudden, all these people that hate America, now they're all proud to be an American, right? Okay? You can, like I said, I can drive my truck and steer with my feet if I wanted to. So the real question is this a good idea? Hence the title, good idea or bad idea? Good idea or bad idea? I hate that. Listen, I'm not trying to talk down to you guys, and I'm certainly not trying to talk to you guys like you're idiots or like you're kindergartners. But apparently, grown people in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, and apparently even up in their 70s, okay, we need to relearn this lesson of critical thinking. Do you have the First Amendment right? Yeah. Is it safe to say it? Is it illegal? No. Don't do it. Don't say it. Don't say it. You're gonna regret it. And by and large, when you're done being emotional about it, you're gonna feel really, really, really stupid. Regret. Regret. You will feel regret. So tonight's going to be a case study. It's not going to be a very long episode. Like I said, this is kind of a part 2 to last night. But we're going to be going over some videos. And this is the whole reason why I had to do this, because this wasn't working last night. Okay. So as I can see right now, at least from whatever I've been able to tell, hold on, stand by. I don't see anyone in the chat yet. That's okay. Is what it is. But anyway, look. Okay. All right, look. So this is Ilhan Omar. Okay. Everybody knows who she is. She's part of the squad. Now, if you haven't already seen what happened, I'm going to fill you in. Okay. This was very similar to the situation of like whenever somebody got up and threw a shoe at George W. Bush, only this seems a little iffy. I don't know, dude. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm not going to lie. This one seems a little weird. But just so you know what I'm talking about, okay, go ahead and hit play. Okay.
Go it!
Sorry, I don't know what the heck that was about again. This one.
Huh?
Why is that going off?
ICE cannot be reformed. It cannot be rehabilitated. We must abolish ICE for good. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Okay. Did you see that? Somebody sprayed something at her. Look at this chick. Ooh. Okay. Listen, dude, that's nasty. It's really nasty. And listen, I got my own opinions on it. I can't prove it. I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay. Seems a little too cozy, as in, I don't know. Seems staged. Doesn't matter, though. And it also doesn't matter that I can't stand Ilhan Omar. Doesn't matter. She is a congresswoman. And, yeah, you can't just throw stuff at people or spray stuff at people. Now, judging by everybody's reaction, okay, right? Okay, yeah. So, like, that's another thing. The guy, like, hardly resisted at all. Whatever. He just didn't seem that serious about it. But they got a picture of it, and it's in, like, an orangish yellow liquid. I don't know. What do you think it is? I can tell you that it's pretty gross. It's kind of nasty. Because I'm fairly certain that it's pee. So, okay. Good idea or bad idea? What do you think?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he sprayed something on her.
And it's so crazy that, like, for a congresswoman, they'd have, like, virtually no security. It's kind of crazy. Especially with as inflammatory as she is. Again, I'm not not exactly a fan. And she hates this country, just to be sure. But you can't do that. Doesn't matter if you're an activist.
Activist, yes.
You can't do that. Yeah, bad idea. Is it safe? Obviously not. Is it legal? Definitely not. Okay. Is it wise? It really is not. It's not wise to do that. Okay. Doesn't matter. And that's pretty gross, dude. Pee. Ugh. All right. So, once again, okay, we're going to be looking at some, should I or should I not? Okay. All right. This is, I tried to get it centered. Sorry, I can't. It's TikTok. Okay. But this is kind of like going back to, again, every person, every normal person, I should say, okay, knows that you can't just go up to people and you can't just start screaming in their face. Okay? So all this stuff that you're seeing in Minnesota and that you're seeing in Minneapolis, just understand that this is like this is a microcosm, okay? And this is the exception, not the rule. You can't just do this everywhere. The problem is that people are stupid and they think that they can. You can't just go up to people and just start berating them, okay? You can't go up to, there's this crazy thing from back in the day. I'm trying to reach back into my memory files and remember it. But I specifically remember, okay, that if you were to engage in this type of behavior, if you were to go up to anybody, right? Like I said, I saw some dude at Walmart and I didn't like that he voted for Joe Biden or whatever. So I go up to him and I get 2 inches from his face and I start screaming at him and I start screaming at him, calling him a socialist and saying that he's destroying the country and blowing a whistle in his face. F you, bah, give him the stone cold, the double flick off, bah, 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 right? There's a certain line that when I cross it, he's going to punch my lights out.
Really special.
And guess what? I 1,000% had it coming. And I think that, again, that's 99% of the reason why all of these activists, they act like that. It's because they've never gotten a taste of that. I mean, I hate to be old and tired and cliche, but these are the kids that were never spanked. Never. Never got smashed in the mouth. There's consequences to your actions. And once again, once you've built this habit your entire life of never having to think, you don't have to think. You don't have to think critically. You don't have to weigh out your options. And you certainly don't have to make split-second decisions, okay? You just live in this psycho, demented dictator land where you can just say and do whatever you want and scream at people and cuss at people and push people and throw stuff at people and not expect to get your teeth stomped out of your face. That's reality, by the way. Not having that happen, that's a fantasy. Spitting up teeth, that's reality. Okay? You can only be kid gloves with people for so long before they just don't take it anymore. And here's the thing. We don't want it to get to this point. Nobody wants it to get to this point. I don't like this. I'd much rather be watching silly, cute cat videos and funny cat videos. But since we all seem to need a reminder about what it means to be wise and prudent and patient and exemplify the fruits of the Spirit, you know, gentleness, meekness, kindness, patience, right? Maybe we need a reminder. So, take a look at this, gentlemen. Okay? No, I didn't title this. And once again, sorry for the language, okay? But this is the world that we live in.
Party can don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, bitch. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. You come closer, I will spray the shit out of you.
Everybody, this is, what's your name?
Brandon Farley.
Brandon Farley trying to threaten people.
Videographer Brandon Farley in Portland, Oregon. I just.
Okay. He already told him. We don't know the full context behind it, but he was clearly warned. Okay? He told him several times, don't F with me, don't F with me. I will F and spray you. Don't F with me. So let me ask you this. A guy has a big old can of bear mace, right? Big old can of bear mace. And whatever it is, you two are pissed off, and you guys are yelling at each other. And it's obvious that you don't like each other. Okay? And, you know, it's just the anger sharks. The anger sharks are back.
Oh, the anger sharks are swimming in my head.
And they're swimming in your head. Okay? And this guy tells you very clearly, don't come near me. I'm going to spray you. Is what I'm about to do, is it safe? No. Stop right there. Go away. There you go. That's how you did it. You remember I told you the other day, hey, guess how many times I got sprayed in the face today? 0. Goose egg. Right? And even if I was anywhere close, like this guy, is it safe? Is it legal? Is it wise? Is it wise? No. No, it's not wise. So we want to sit here and we want to play this game? Okay. Good idea, bad idea.
Watch you threaten to slash that guy over there.
What weapon, you fucking turd fuck? What weapon?
Consent law in Oregon.
What is this? A gun? A knife? What the fuck is it, you fucking dumbass?
How many times you got to tell somebody?
Come on, Clean. Come on.
How many times you got to tell somebody? Well, I guess we just don't learn.
Don't fucking come near me.
Oh, because I'll beat you up with my bare...
Okay. Once again, how many times? How many times? This guy's getting a lot of rope here. He's giving him a lot of rope. And, you know, listen, all he had to do is just walk away. That's it. That's literally all he had to do. Just go away. There you go. Good times, noodle salad, right? Could have been. But you know how these activists are.
Activist, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we see where we're at.
Don't fucking come near me, dude.
Fucking spray.
Don't come near me.
Here he is again. Look at how close this dude. This guy is giving him way too many chances. Look at this guy. I don't even have to tell. Listen, he doesn't even need audio. I have the audio for him. Tell me this doesn't fit.
Oh, the anger sharks are swimming in my head.
The anger sharks are definitely swimming in this guy's head. Okay? So, still agitating this guy. Hey, good idea? Bad idea? What do you think?
Don't come fucking near me. Don't come fucking near me, dude. Don't fucking come near me. Are you done?
So, this guy right here. This guy's like right on the line of being like the nicest guy ever versus getting written up for failure to act. You could tell he really didn't want to do it. Props. It's a lot of restraint. And these dummies over here, they just don't understand that. They think that inaction is cowardice. It's not cowardice. That's restraint. That's mercy. Well, guess what? Mercy runs out. Mercy runs out.
No, I'm not done at all. You're the one that's.
Okay. Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Look at you now.
Look at you now. This is what I'm talking about. There was a million off-ramps. And this guy flew past every single truck stop and just mashed the gas to the floor. Because all you guys that are doing this type of stuff, all you guys are so used to nobody doing anything. And you're just so used to rage bait and screaming at your laptop and screaming at your live stream and screaming at people on the Xbox lobby and screaming at everybody and just typing everything where no one is ever going to come in and stomp your face in. So you grow up your entire life, 20, 30 years of no consequences. This is the type of stuff that happens. And listen, man, it's a hard life. It's much easier to learn these lessons early on. Just learn them early on. Okay. Who's our next subject here? Oh, this guy. Okay. We're doing this guy? Okay. So, once again, okay. Apologies for the title. Okay. So this is the guy, all right? His name's Scotty K Fitness. This is the guy that I was telling you about. He's got 4.4 million followers on TikTok. And here's the thing. The guy was supposedly in the infantry in the army, right? He's got the little cross rifle tattoos. I don't know exactly what unit he was with. I don't know if he actually saw any combat. I don't know. I'm not trashing his military career, is what it is. If he's a vet, he's a vet, and is what it is. Okay. But past that, okay, this guy has this whole shtick, this rugged man. He's like, what's that guy's name? He's like this new. He's like this new generation's version of the guy from The Ranch, Bo, right? Not Clint Eastwood. What the heck is this guy's name? I can't remember. But yeah, that guy, he talks like this. He's got a big old mustache like this. So, flaming Democrat. Okay. And listen, this guy's funny. I'll admit that. I used to follow him for a while. This guy's funny. And he is pretty athletic. He does this weird thing with splits or whatever. And he likes to show his butt in the camera. But hey, listen, Army. But all joking aside, though, I mean, like the guy's funny. Here's the problem, though. Super funny, super goofy, and the dude's jacked, right? Dude's jacked for sure. Okay. He runs a fitness company, fitness channel, right? Scotty Fitness. It's very strange, this ultra tough guy motif that he's got. When you kind of couple that with this lame, almost like Jimmy Kimmel like politics. Okay. He likes to talk to you like he'll shave in the mirror. Hey, what's up, kid? Well, what's going on? And he's just talking like the cowboy. All right. But just like how that dude did like the Joe Biden commercial. Okay. This guy's always got a constant bleeding heart for whatever the popular Democrat like talking point is for whatever that thing is. It's without fail. Without fail. This guy's always going to side to that. And, you know, he comes off as like this tough guy, intellectual, you know, sensitive guy. But here's the thing. Number one, this guy, like I said, he's got like 4.4 million followers on TikTok. Okay. This guy's got a whole YouTube channel. He's got way more stuff than me or anybody like anywhere close to me. This guy makes a ton of money just on TikTok. Just on TikTok. I don't make a dime, right? I have, again, like I got 90,000 or whatever, just 4.4 million. It's insane. Props. But that's a double-edged sword. It has its downside. Your word means a lot. People listen to you. People follow you. And so this kind of goes back to what I was talking about last night whenever I said these activists, the first thing that they do is that whenever a critical incident happens, they get on here, they make this real emotional, and it's always emotional. They make this real emotional, post, and they get their whole base riled up, and everybody gets riled up. And that's what they want to do. It's an echo chamber. And they don't think, and you would think this big jack tough guy that used to be a bounty hunter, right? The Lorax bounty hunter over here, who's doxing people, by the way, okay? And talks about standing up to bullies, and the guy's a bully, okay? He gets on here and he makes these, and by the way, no retraction. So we're going to continue on in this, right? This guy's not a cop. He's never been a cop. Has no idea what it's like to be a cop. He was a bounty hunter. Okay. But hey, listen, this is what we do. We don't wait for the facts to come out. We don't give measured responses. Not if you have 4.4 million people want to know now, right? So this is also some very unwise. And I used to like him. But, Democrat policies, dude. Right here.
That was murder. An ICU nurse who worked at the VA, who was legally carrying a firearm that was fucking holstered while he was filming, who is now being painted as a domestic terrorist because he took a gun to a protest.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure that I agree with the whole domestic terrorist thing, in that I don't know if he was specifically Antifa, although he is associating himself with those types in those signal chats and that you're looking at stuff. Antifa is designated as a domestic terrorist group. So if you are Antifa, you are by definition a domestic terrorist, number one. Number two, this goes back to the whole, okay, and I don't know what he's planning on doing. He's like going to do pull-ups or something. That's why he's, whatever. Scotty, is it legal to carry a firearm? Yeah. Is it safe? To a point. I would actually no. I would say no. Scratch that. Guy was carrying a SIG P320. Scotty, is it safe? No. First of all, okay, we already know those things are absolutely notorious for negligent discharges. Not safe. Second thing, is it legal to carry a firearm? Listen, again, yes. Nobody's arguing that. Nobody's saying that it was illegal because he was carrying a firearm. But what was he doing while he was doing that? Context matters. And this is the problem. People take all this stuff out of context. They take it wildly out of context. And then they just say these emotional things, and they put this emotional music in the background. They get everybody all pissed off, and they get everybody all hoo-hooed, rod. And guess what? He's not out there. Scotty ain't out there. He ain't out there protesting ICE. He's sitting in his gym, making more split videos, showing his butt in the camera, and flexing, okay, and shaving around his mustache. That's what he's doing. He ain't out there. But these influencers, man, they get in here, they rush, and they say these stuff. And look, dude, even if you feel that way, I get it. Hey, dude, I don't agree. I get it. And when I say I don't agree, I mean I don't agree with the way that you approach this, okay? Now, my exact thoughts on it, none of your business, okay? That's not what I'm debating. Not a good job the way that it was handled. I think it was poor execution, Scotty, okay, the way that you did this. But hey, man, it's your thing. You're going to do what you want. It's a free country, okay? You are funny, but there's a reason that people don't like this stuff anymore. And there's a reason why you're losing brand deals. Okay? And you also can't dox people either.
But all these 2A motherfuckers a couple years back were screaming Kyle Rittenhouse.
Okay. All these 2A guys, weren't you in the Army? Infantry? Okay.
House's name from the goddamn rooftops. Oh, well, that was different. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, sorry for the language. And yes, it was different.
You're right. He had a fucking rifle strapped to his chest.
Yeah. A lot of context missing there, bud. Kyle Rittenhouse didn't fight the police. Number one. Number two, he wasn't there to protest. He was there picking up trash. And he was there fixing graffiti. And he was there with a med kit. Okay? And whenever the people started attacking him, he ran away. And they chased him. And one of them had a gun. Pointed it at him. So he blew the dude's bicep off. Got up, started running. Another guy came up behind him, smacked him in the back of the head with a skateboard, with the trucks, the metal trucks on it. Smacked him in the back of the head with a skateboard. So he turns around, boom. Fires another defensive shot. That guy's gone. And another one. Ended up shooting 3 of them. And no, okay, they weren't black. Everybody went with that whole thing. Oh, he's just out here shooting black people. Total lie. Complete and total lie. So context matters. Context will change a lot of this stuff. And again, even if you didn't know any of this stuff, because, you know, if you won't take the time to wait a few days to see the rest of the details, if you won't do that now, then what makes me think that you would have done that back then? I don't know. I guess here's hoping. Okay. But I guess I wouldn't really expect you to do it back then either if you're not doing it now. But I could see why you would just run and believe the first thing that you heard. Who knows? I don't know. You probably watched one CNN clip and then decided to run with it. I honestly, I don't know how you balance the two. I don't know how, and I'm not attacking his wife or spouse, but the only thing that I could imagine is that I don't see this being his politics. I really don't. A guy like this, a guy that's jacked, I don't see it. Too much testosterone. Sounds like this is somebody else's talking points who rules the roost. And if it's not that, then this is definitely, you have incentive. So it's with these people that are up in the millions and millions of views, they're paid to take certain political stances. And hey, man, you got to make your money. So, like, I understand it. Don't agree, but I understand. Once again, sorry for the
The man who was shot and murdered by ICE was concealed carrying a firearm that he was legally allowed to fucking have.
Okay. That wasn't the full context of the issue. Nobody's debating whether it was legal for him to have a firearm. Also, if you're going to have a firearm, you need to have your ID on you. Also, if you're going to have a firearm on you, it's probably not a very wise decision to agitate federal officers. Also, if you're going to have a firearm on you, it's also not a good idea to try to obstruct arrests. Also, if you're going to have a firearm on you, it's not a good idea to actively resist and fight police. Do I think he should have died? No, I don't. I think if he, at the very least, again, I'm not saying that it's all his fault, but I am saying there were a million exit ramps. And if we would have stopped at the first question, hey, is this safe? No, don't do it. Hey, let's stay home and watch Stranger Things. I would venture to say he'd still be here. But we'll never know that. And now we're going to continue to argue about people who are no longer here when they're no longer here to defend their own points. And and it's just like Barry the Bull said. He's the one that coined it best. Another YouTuber, Marine, like watching him. I get it. It's emotional, but, I don't know. It just doesn't seem genuine.
I am now seeing reports that it's even possible that they disarmed him by taking his weapon out of his holster that was at his 6 o'clock, and then they magged him.
Okay. So, again, I'm not going to give the full breakdown to this, although there are many, 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 many factors that went into this. Number one, SIG P320, horrible carry piece. Okay? You sneeze wrong, that gun's going off in your pants. Number one. Number two, this was not the first time that they had dealt with him that day. Okay? Number three, there's also more video out now that we're going to be going over later. Okay? This guy was not exactly a peaceful protester. He was not just an ICU nurse that was minding his own business and was driving home and just saw some poor old lady getting beat up by an ICE agent. That's not true. That's completely disingenuous. He had 100% intent to protest. And if any one of my friends, which I don't really have these types of friends in my circle, but if any one of my friends was like, hey, I'm going to go protest ICE. Hey, I'm going to go follow ICE. Hey, I'm going to go agitate ICE. Hey, I'm going to go try to impede their ability of free movement. Hey, I'm going to go and I'm going to try to stop them from arresting people. Hey, if they put their hands on me, I'm going to fight them. Hey, again, a million a million exit ramps. Critical thinking. And I'm not even saying that, listen, man, I'm not trampling the dead. It's a shame. It really is. It's a shame. It's sad. And as a Christian, I'm not happy when anybody dies. Okay? But this needs to serve as a lesson to everybody else that, like, listen, we gotta think here. We can't just be so emotional. Things will go much, much smoother if we actually think. And certainly think before we start posting stuff like this to 4.4 million people.
The fucking guy. So if you are legally carrying a firearm and they take that off of your person and then utilize that as a justification to put rounds in your fucking back.
Okay. Sorry for the language. Again, not the first time they were dealing with him, scuffling with him. He had a gun last time. Okay. That's clearly seen. Number one. Number two. Okay. You always have to assume when somebody has one gun on them, they could have two. So when somebody has a weapon, you got to take precautions. Okay. There's a lot of mayhem going on. All right. People are scuffling. People are fighting. People are falling over each other, falling on the ground. There is just mace that was sprayed. Okay. People are probably sprayed. Okay. Somebody sees gun or hears gun, and I don't know. This is why I'm not making a judgment call, because the investigation's not done, Scotty. I don't know. We don't know. And hey, you don't know. They have entire units that are dedicated to investigating all this stuff. And listen, when this entire thing's done, if it was a bad shoot, it was a bad shoot. If it was a good shoot, it was a good shoot. And I mean legally. But morally, it's still a travesty. This guy's still gone. This guy's still dead. And this guy's never coming back. And you know what? There were a million reasons why it did not have to be this way. But this right here, we're not honestly calling honest balls and strikes here. What do I know? I don't have 4.4 million followers.
So where's all the don't tread on me two-way gun-toting, boot-licking fucktards?
I don't know why using your brain is considered bootlicking. Sorry. I thought I had it. So, right.
Tread on me two-way gun-toting, face down on the pavement, that it was never about following the law. The Second Amendment doesn't...
Actually, it's 100% about following the law. 1,000%. Ironically, if we would have followed the law from the get-go, everybody'd be fine. You ain't special. What are you saying here? The Second Amendment doesn't give you the blanket right to just break all the laws. Neither does the First Amendment. We'll see more of that. And you're not the only one who is infantry. Okay? I was infantry. 1-8. Right here. 1st Battalion, 8th Marines. Okay? But we have to use our noodles, dude. We have to. We got to be smarter than this.
Matter anymore, and you're fucked. So where's all the don't tread on me two-way gun-toting, boot-licking fucktards? Or is it just when it's not on your fucking side?
Okay. Once again, let me put it to you this way, okay? Maybe I can talk to you vet to vet here. I see that you got a bracelet on your right hand. Okay. What advice would you give your soldiers? For real. No, I'm being 100%. What advice would you give your soldiers? Let's say you guys are getting ready to go out on a 96, right? Libo's coming. And everybody's a little bit agitated about what's going on with the ICE debacle, right? Let's just say ICE is in your town, right? And what kind of stuff are you going to be telling your soldiers whenever they have to go out in town? Are you going to tell them, are you going to sit on this, like you were going to sit on this one principle about you can say whatever you want to say, you can do whatever you want to do, and you can carry whatever firearm you want to carry, and you can be as belligerent and just a complete just jackass to whoever you want, doesn't matter, okay? And you can put yourself and other people in danger while you're doing it, okay? Are you going to tell your soldiers this? Or are you going to tell them, hey, if it don't have to do with you, mind your business? What would you tell your soldiers? Hey, just because you can say it, just because you can do it, doesn't necessarily mean that you should. Hey, let's not fight the cops this weekend. I'd like to enjoy my libo, and I'd like to not have First Sergeant screaming at me to come back, canking my libo and telling me to come back because one of you idiots got arrested. What would you tell your soldiers? I don't know. What are you telling your 4.4 million followers? Get them all hyped up, man.
So I'm done playing the middle ground. I'm done making first aid videos that just might help. That can be seen by both sides. So fuck it. Fuck Trump. Fuck ICE. We are not mad enough.
Oh, wow. Okay. Roger that. Hey, listen. First Amendment, dude. You can say whatever you want. Dang it, I did it again. Wow.
Videos that just might help. That can be seen by both sides. So fuck it. Fuck Trump. Fuck ICE. We are not mad enough. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Is that what you would tell your soldiers? I don't think so. I don't think so. Sam Elliott, that's his name. So just so you
Fucking
know,
political.
okay, sorry.
That was
all right. Enough. All right. So look at that guy. I have to, dude.
There is only one America.
There's only one.
No Democratic rivers. No Republican mountains. Just this great land.
Tell me you couldn't see him. Okay. Close your eyes.
And all that's possible on it. With a fresh start. Cures we can find. Futures we can shape. Work to reward. Dignity to protect. There is so much we can do if we choose to take on problems and not each other. And choose a president who brings out our best. Joe Biden doesn't need... Joe Biden doesn't need... everyone in this country to always agree. Just to agree we all love this country. And go from there.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
See my point? Come on. I don't know. What are you going to dox me now? Because I made fun of you because you sound like Sam Elliott. Oh, dude. Okay. All right. So this is... Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this goes back to what I was talking about. Okay, you remember how I said you can't just say whatever you want. There are limits to the First Amendment. Hey, is what I'm about to say, first of all, is it safe? Nothing's going to happen to you. You're going to be fine. Okay? Is it safe? Is it legal? Is it legal?
Did you hear what I said?
Okay. And is it wise? Is it wise? I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Huh? What?
Some
I didn't do
stuff.
anything.
So.
Huh? What? I didn't do anything. Somebody's throwing stuff.
So. Again, you can say whatever you want, but this is really dumb. And hey, man, you're gonna throw your entire life in the trash. Yep.
Good. I think it's something weird spot. Sabotage tactic, or at least scare tactic. All the medical providers, grab some syringes with needles on the end. Have them full of saline or succinylcholine, whatever. That will probably be a deterrent.
That's terrifying. I don't know what it is with Well, I mean, I think I know. I think I know what it is with nurses. Nurses, for some reason, majority of nurses I know, they're blue. I don't know why. I really don't. I don't know if it's just the medical field period is very blue, but they're very blue. And I don't know why people, and I think you guys are so used to it from this past administration. You guys are so used to saying the craziest stuff. You think that you can just say whatever you want and nothing will ever happen. That's not reality. Reality is where you get fired. You threaten killing people, that's where you get fired. Now, listen, I can understand, people, look, at some point, I get it. People are going to get butthurt about the gospel. People are going to get butthurt about Christianity and Jesus. And listen, if I get fired for sharing the gospel, whatever, okay? But I'm not going to say anything dumb like this, okay? That was dumb. That was really dumb. And guess what? Now you're out of the job. All that schooling, everything that you did, now you're out of the job. Now you're out of the job. You ain't got no job. You can't pay your bills. You're going to start falling behind. You're going to lose everything, dude. It's not worth it. It is not worth it to say and do this kind of stuff. It's stupid. Same thing like that. I mean, I don't know how people think. They're just used to no consequences.
Are you ice garbage? Ice garbage?
Mom, let's go. Mom.
Who are you? What's your name? Are you ice?
Okay. I don't know where this is. I don't know if this is Florida or California or something. Look, it's sunny. But.
Oh, you don't want me to take a picture of your face?
Okay. Good way right here. Good way to start spitting up teeth. Don't do this, people. Normal people, we don't do this kind of stuff because we understand that at a certain point, it's lights out, dude. I'm going to knock your block off. This is how normal people think. You don't do this stuff. Something tells me this ain't in Florida, for sure. Definitely ain't from around here. Dude, you get the 6-piece meal with the chicken nuggets. Wild.
Is that because you're ice?
Out of your mind. Out of your mind. The level of ego. The level of ego of thinking that you can do this to people. This is what makes me think this isn't down south. This can't be. This can't be. See my pretty teeth? I get tore up for it in the comments all the time. You know what that's from? It's from getting punched in the face a lot. Means I've gotten into a lot of fights. It happens. You people obviously haven't been in enough fights. This lady's clearly never been in a fight before. You'd learn very quickly down here not to do that kind of stuff. Wild. Wild. Oh, yeah. See? See? Stupid.
Paranoid? Check.
Stupid. Totally unavoidable. Or totally avoidable, by the way. I don't know what happened to that one. Someone sent me this video today. And, hey, what you see right here. What you see right here. Good idea or bad idea? Good idea or bad idea? Do you think the anger sharks are swimming in this guy's head? Keeps going. Guys, does this look normal? Does this kind of behavior look normal to you guys? Does it seem like this guy thought at all? Hey, is this a good idea? I don't know. Does anything about this seem like a good idea? Or do you think maybe this ended with him going to jail? Now we're going to pick up a hatchet. Wild. Dude, this face right here. This face is crazy, man. Hold on. Why is he grumbling like that? Dude. That right there. That looks like something that you'd see on 28 Days Later. Now, you got to remember, okay, how many off-ramps did this guy have before we arrived at this point? Or even at this point. Okay? Look at this, dude. Look at this. Look at that face. Okay? He looks like somebody that you would shoot on a zombie game. Look at that. Now, when he woke up in the morning, okay? When he woke up in the morning, how many exit ramps were there before we got from waking up, okay, to that? How many times could he have asked the question, hey, is this a good idea? Hey, Is this safe? Attacking people's houses with pitchforks, not safe. Attack my house with a pitchfork. It's probably not going to end well for you. Because what am I supposed to think when I see stuff like this outside of my house? I think, hey, there's a crazy dude who looks like a zombie and looks like he just did a satanic rip of blow and washed it all down with Everclear. Okay? And he's outside with a pitchfork skewering my Ring camera. If this guy, like I said, how many times, how many junctures were there in his day where he could have just stopped and go, hey, is this legal? Is this a good idea? Is this not a good idea? Or is this a really, 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 really bad idea? Now, he's in jail.
Look at you now.
And are we really shocked? This dude's in jail? These are these Antifa types. I mean, I don't think he's Antifa, but this is the type of stuff they do. Dude, shotgun is coming out through the door, dude. Wild. Absolutely wild. And then you got guys like this that are amping these types of people up and agitating them, and so right here. Sorry, I'm not trying to play the same video again. Hold on. I gotta go back. Okay, we're not playing that one.
The ICE disappearing people in the streets will you get in the way? Yes. If you are charged with enforcing any part of the president's unlawful executive orders, will you resist? Yes. If your neighbor needs a place to hide, will you hide them? Yes. And right now...
Love the shoes, by the way. Love the shoes. This lady right here is enticing people to break the law. Guys, if your friends are telling you to do stuff like this, they're not your friends. They're not your friends, and they're not going to be there when you get pepper sprayed and you get your eyeballs burned out of your face and you get tased. They're not going to be there. And they're certainly not going to be there with their stupid shoes either. Think critically. Is it safe? Is it legal? No, it's not. Can you protest? Yeah, you can protest. Stand on the sidewalk. Hold your sign. Hey, hey, ho, ho, ICE has got to go. Right? Do your sign. They do it down here in Florida all the time. And you know what? Ding-dongs don't block roadways. They don't try to block ICE in. And this is the other thing, too. Do you think ICE isn't in Florida? Do you think ICE isn't in Texas? They are. But you don't see this kind of nonsense. Why? Because they know better here. And they know we don't play here. Just, yeah, don't listen. First of all, you don't need, look, dude, okay, I'm just going to make this point too, okay? You don't need to listen to anybody who wears shoes like this, okay? There you go. I'm pretty sure that's in the Bible somewhere. Definitely in the Old Testament. If they're wearing pink, shiny platform shoes, don't listen to anything they have to say, especially when it comes to disobeying police officers. Don't listen to them. Okay? Criminy. Look at these guys. You know, and then they're following and harassing normal people. Just normal people walking down the street. Like, you wouldn't do this anywhere else. Following people. Like, what are you doing?
Where you going? Huh? Are you ice? No.
Leave them alone. Dude, even if I didn't know what's going on, to me, you're showing me, hey, I'm a crazy person. You're going to follow me and scream at me? Beat it. Leave me alone. And if you keep following me, we're going to have problems. Because something tells me that you ain't right in the head. And you're not going down your checklist. Hey, is this safe? No, it's not. It's not safe. Because if you keep doing this kind of stuff, you keep following me, all right? You keep getting in my face and screaming at me, it's not going to be safe for you. It's not. Okay? You put your hands on me, you're really not safe. Is it legal? No. Leave me alone. You're harassing me. Is it wise? No. No, it's not. It's not wise. It's not wise. So why are you doing it? Okay. Listen, dude. I get it. I get that you're upset. Stop screaming at me. Because based off of your body language, based off of your tone of voice, you're starting to show me that not only are you an agitator, I'm starting to question whether or not you're right in the head and whether or not you're a threat. I'm not saying that I'm going to mag dump into you, but I'm saying that you get too close, you start doing stuff like this, or you start making movements, you start blading your body or clenching your fist, dude, you're going to be spitting up teeth. Not smart. Don't do this stuff.
Do you like ice? Say f*** ice! Say it! Say it, bitch! You're a bitch! Your mom's a bitch! Say it!
Okay. At that point, you put your hands on me and listen. Not only are you going to be spitting up teeth, but you're also going to jail. You know that? You're going to jail.
That's against the law. You're going to have to go to jail.
Jail! You're going to jail with no teeth. In conclusion, is it safe? Flowchart. Is it safe? Is it legal? Is it wise? Can I do it? And if I can, should I do it? If any of these are no, hey, stop. Get help.